เกิดมาเก่าอำหันไผ่ไหลเอ็นหลูเป็นเต่าเก่าเลย
In all my life, I have never met anyone more beautiful than myself. Home is character, who reflects the ways of patriarchal value and the structure of poor rural women. In the story, she becomes a rival to Tongkam in the fight for personal gain. Thus, her action may seem morally wrong. A closer look into her past of circumstance allows us to understand why she causes to act the way she does.
Mo is the common law way of sex. Thus they were never legally married, and she is also the stepdaughter of Masang's sex mother. From a young age, she has had to take care of her parasitic stepmother. Despite her role as a daughter, she was treated more like a servant, cleaning, cooking, and doing chores. Every morning, she harvests cabbages for buyers who resort them in the market. A truckload of cabbages brought her only 30 baht, and for breakfast, she has nothing more than spoiled cabbages stir-fry that couldn't be sold.
Throughout the story, many of her role reveal the bitterness in her heart. One of the most powerful lines is, "In all my life, I never met anyone more pitiful than myself." For 20 years, she cared for her disabled stepmother life in a tiny hut and worked for almost nothing. She dreamed of living for Bangkok, believing the city can offer more opportunity than the village. She begged Sek to take her away, but what she received was only 10,000 baht and the suggestion that she should become a vendor helper at the market. That moment shattered her dream, completely leaving her resigned to the fate she so desperately wished to escape.
Sek's death became a turning point in her life. In a society where the law recognized only legal rights, Mo was left with nothing. Despite having lived with Sek as his partner, all the access he built with Tongkam, including durian orchard and the house, were legally inherited by Sek's mother. This led to a bitter struggle. Tongkam, who had invested all his money and effort into building the orchard with Sek, versus Mo, the stepdaughter of Masang and Sek's abandoned wife. For Mo, this was her chance, perhaps her only one, to fight for survival and escape her long-standing suffering. Ultimately, every choice Mo makes stems from one painful truth she holds within herself. Because in this world, no one could ever be more pitiful than me. In my view, if I were Mo, I would have chosen a path not so different from hers. Although we all understand the difference between right and wrong, life and death situations often force us to make choices in order to survive, even if those choices are not morally correct. Survival sometimes leaves us with no other option.
Mo is a character who shows patience and strength in the story Vimanam. She faced many problems in life but never gave up. Even though she suffered, she still keeps her dignity and care for others. Mo represents sacrifice and the hope for a better future. Her character teaches us about kindness and the power to stay strong in difficult times.
Mo is a pitiful character lived by her family and society, but also reflects her own weaknesses. She resigns herself to fight too much, lacks the power to negotiate, and does not try to find a way of the repetitive cycle of life. This marks her both a victim of the structure around her and victim of her own inability to make a decision to change her life.
The character Home in Vietnam represents social inequality and oppression of ethnic minority. She started to claim authority of a single inherited part of land, which is a crucial for securing shelter and means of livelihood. Her life marked by poverty, limited access to education, and a lack of employment opportunity, making her existence resemble that of a lotus being above the water, able to ride a strain of a hardship, yet still step under unequal power structure.